Shanae, and I'm going to be showing you how to do a 6x6 closure. The knots are already bleached. I already have the wig cap on the mannequin head. So I'm going to place the closure onto the mannequin head, and I'm going to push it slightly over my wig cap. And you want to make sure that it's even on both sides. Okay, and then you take a pin like so. And then you want to press it in the middle of the closure. Okay? And then the second part is you want to turn your mannequin head around. And you want to take another pin and place it in the back of your closure. But when you place it in the back, you want to make sure that the sides of the closure lay flat. Okay, see how it lays flat? And then I'm going to do the other side the same way. Now, you also want to make sure that the back of the closure is flat as well. See how that's flat? Okay. So that's the second part. And the third part is you want to place two more pins. You want to place a pin at the edge of the closure on both sides. So you want to take another pin and you want to tug a little bit. And you want to place it at the corner of your closure. Okay, so that's how you lay your 6x6 closures. So first you want to put a pin in the middle, and then you want to put your two pins in the back on each side and make sure that the sides are flat, and also make sure that your back is flat. And then you want to put two more pins in the front of the closure on each side. Okay, and you can also put an extra pin in the back of the closure, just for security, so when you start sewing. So another pin. You know, you just push that on in. Okay. See how so you want to make sure everything is flat. See how the front of my closure is a little bumbly or wavy? That's okay, because once you cut out the extra wig cap from underneath of the closure, it's going to lay flat onto your head. It's almost like a frontal. You know how when you make a frontal, the front of it is like an M shape and it's like wavy a little bit in the front, but then once you cut off that extra wig cap, it turns flat. So don't worry about the front of this being wavy. Okay, so my next step is I'm going to take a silver or gray Sharpie marker, and I'm going to be drawing horizontal lines across my wig cap because that's where I want my tracks to lay. But first, I'm going to draw a line around the wig cap, so the perimeter of the wig cap, because that's where my first track is going to lay. So I'm going to leave a finger space, a finger or two, and I'm going to draw my first line around the wig cap. So that's where my first track will lay. And then I'm going to place my tracks horizontally on my wig cap. But the only reason why my first track is going to go around the perimeter of the wig cap is because, you know, when the wind blows, sometimes you see like all your tracks. So with that first track being around the perimeter of the wig cap, you won't be able to really see all the tracks when the wind blows. So that first track is basically there to hide the tracks when the wind blows. I learned that technique from a YouTuber named Caroline Patrice. I've been following her for a while now. I like her videos. She's very detailed. So that's where I learned that technique, by putting a track first around the perimeter of your wig cap. Okay, so I drew my lines. I got a line going down the perimeter, then horizontal lines. And I already have my needles pre-threaded. So on this part of your wig cap, make sure when you start sewing, make sure you don't go all the way through it.
Okay, guys, I'm just doing the loop and pull method.
Remember, you guys always want to go through the track with your needle and then through the wig cap. So you always want to go through your track first, and then when you start to sew the rest, you don't have to go through the weft just in the beginning when you first start. And you also want to make sure you triple knot it in the very beginning as well, just for extra security.
closure. Normally I do that first, I just forgot. So I'm just going to sew it down on each side.
Remember guys,
To make sure to don't go through the wig cap on the band part of the wig cap. Don't go through that. You want to go halfway through it. Don't go all the way through. Okay, so now guys, I'm going to close it up. I'm going to put one more track through the middle of this open section. So I'm just closing up the wig. Okay, so now I'm all done sewing up the wig. So now I'm just going to pluck it and style it, and I'll come back and show you guys my ending results. And also I wound up putting in another bundle, so it's 2 bundles in a 6x6 closure.